Imagine a world transformed by the humble beaver, a creature that, with its dam-building skills, has the potential to fundamentally shift the landscapes of our rivers and valleys. Researchers are now harnessing the power of artificial intelligence to predict just how beavers influence local ecosystems, and, intriguingly, how human interventions could enhance their role in nature. In the expansive regions of the Rockies and Great Plains, beaver dams play a critical role in altering the flow of narrow streams. They effectively slow down water currents, creating a series of ponds that not only reshape the environment, but also extend wetlands across vast areas. These structures, crafted from mud and sticks, foster lush habitats for species such as willows and cottonwoods, ensuring that green corridors endure well beyond the dry spells of their surrounding landscapes. Additionally, they mitigate flooding by absorbing excess water. As climate change leads to increased droughts and more frequent wildfires in the western United States, these beaver-created ponds become invaluable. They act as natural reservoirs and safe havens during dry periods. This recognition has ignited a movement to reintroduce beavers into river systems and to construct human-made alternatives known as beaver dam analogs, BDAs. However, understanding where these projects will be most successful remains a challenge for land managers. A groundbreaking study published in Communications Earth Environment provides vital insights into this issue. Leveraging high-resolution aerial imagery combined with machine learning techniques, researchers mapped over 1,200 individual beaver ponds across states like Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, and Oregon. The study aimed to uncover the key factors influencing the size of these ponds. Surprisingly, the most important predictor turned out to be dam length, followed closely by the height of surrounding woody vegetation and the strength of the water flow. Collectively, these three factors accounted for approximately 75% of the variations observed in pond size. This research substantiates what many ecologists long suspected but hadn't previously been able to quantify. Longer beaver dams tend to retain more water. By establishing a clear relationship between the length of the dam and its water holding capacity, this study equips restoration specialists with valuable tools for forecasting the potential size of ponds. Using the dimensions of the dams constructed by beavers, we can estimate the area of the ponds that would form behind them, said Luan Wan, the study's lead author and a postdoctoral researcher at Stanford University. This knowledge could help us understand the volume of water stored in these ponds, along with the associated hydrological and ecological effects. While the study's focus was on summer imagery, which may have overlooked certain ponds obscured by vegetation or affected by seasonal changes in water flow, the predicted relationships remained consistent across various ecological regions. This reinforces the significance of dam structure and local stream dynamics. Jesse Moravec, a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Minnesota's St. Anthony Falls Laboratory, emphasized the importance of understanding when, where, and how beavers will build their dams. Any progress in identifying these factors is incredibly beneficial, especially in the context of beaver restoration and reintroduction efforts, she noted. It helps guide our local strategies for evaluating the impacts beavers can have on ecosystems. For beavers, the act of building dams serves crucial survival purposes. Larger ponds provide safety from predators and facilitate easier movement between food sources. Moreover, deeper water surrounding their lodges offers insulation during winter months, protecting them from ice. The implications of pond size stretch far beyond individual beavers, influencing the amount of water retained in the environment, the extent of floodwater dispersion, and the amount of habitat available for various plant and animal species. Beaver dams are essentially created to preserve water and expand the beavers' living spaces, explained Cherie Westbrook, an eco-hydrology professor at the University of Saskatchewan. Storing more water in the landscape automatically aids in drought prevention and curtailing the spread of wildfires. Traditionally, the tools available to land managers have focused on estimating how many dams could fit into a stream, rather than the volume of water those dams might contain. Yet the installation of BDAs is rapidly gaining traction, sometimes outpacing the scientific community's ability to provide guidance about their optimal placement and efficiency. Currently, there's a surge in the number of BDAs being constructed, but there's a glaring lack of empirical support regarding how many we actually need, where they'll work best, and the reasons behind their effectiveness, Westbrook noted. This study directly addresses the crucial questions of where and why BDAs and natural dams can yield favorable hydrological outcomes. The research also explored the interplay between climate variables and local geography. Findings indicated that precipitation and temperature were less significant predictors of pond size than factors such as valley shape, stream power, and surrounding vegetation. Wan suggested that this could be due to the limitations of the climate data used in their analysis. The climate data we had access to was rather broad and may not capture nuanced pond features accurately, Westbrook observed. My long-standing observation has been that geomorphic features of the landscape play a more substantial role in determining flooding potential by beaver dams than climate alone. Beavers can only construct dams to a certain size due to the physical constraints of the surrounding environment. This adaptability is witnessed in beavers' habitats. Ranging from Canada's dense boreal forests to the arid deserts of the southwestern United States, beavers are remarkable in their ability to adjust to diverse environments, remarked Moravec. As our climate continues to change, it is hopeful that beavers will thrive and adapt to these new challenges, continuing their vital role as ecosystem engineers. Although beavers are not immune to the effects of climate change, they have shown resilience in overcoming challenges associated with droughts, floods, and fires. In fact, they frequently create shelters that protect their colonies and support other species, highlighting their significance as a keystone species in ecosystems. But it's important to recognize that while pond benefits abound, they can also lead to conflicts with human interests. Beaver ponds can flood agricultural land, wash out culverts, and damage trees valued by landowners. Considering the risks involved is crucial, Westbrook pointed out. Challenges related to beavers as a nature-based solution deserve attention, and these risks may not receive the same focus as the associated benefits, yet they are equally significant. The consequences of beaver ponds can vary significantly by region, sometimes conflicting with climate objectives. In Alaska's Arctic, studies involving researchers and indigenous communities have revealed that expanding ponds might hasten permafrost thawing, subsequently releasing greenhouse gases and jeopardizing essential fish populations tied to local subsistence practices. This underscores the potential for beavers to inadvertently amplify certain climate-related risks. Predictive models are essential tools for managers aiming to forecast the extent of flooding a beaver dam could cause, consequently minimizing risks to property and livelihoods. Moravec emphasized that having more precise predictions regarding pond sizes and their flooding potential aids in the successful implementation of restoration efforts. One of the most unexpected findings in the study was the geometric correlation between dam length and pond size, showcasing a consistent scaling relationship across various ecological regions. Juan admitted she did not anticipate such a clear connection, and this consistency could offer a straightforward, data-driven method for approximating pond areas during project planning. State agencies are increasingly acknowledging the need to factor beaver management into wider water conservation and habitat enhancement initiatives. For instance, California wildlife officials have begun reintroducing beavers to tribal lands, while Colorado's restoration planning increasingly considers suitable habitats for beaver populations. By quantifying the influence of local stream conditions on pond size, this study sets a foundation for more strategic decision-making in conservation practices. Looking ahead, researchers are eager to explore other dimensions, including how long ponds persist before failing, their groundwater storage capabilities, and the evolutionary patterns in pond networks over time. Juan hopes to enhance the mapping efforts using artificial intelligence, while Westbrook highlighted the importance of understanding the life cycle of dams, including their stages of construction, decay, abandonment, and renewal, as an exciting research avenue. Moravec identified the challenge of subsurface water storage as another area deserving attention. The collective efforts of scientists reveal a shared understanding of the beaver's extraordinary adaptability and the resilience it brings to the environments it inhabits. Beavers are essential allies in adapting to an uncertain climate future in North America and Europe, concluded Moravec. The more effectively we can collaborate with them, the better positioned we will be to enhance our ecosystems in light of changing environmental conditions.